Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense set on first down. Now they'll try the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to... There's just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Judkins. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Okay. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Handoff from the gun. Bringing the heat. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Buckeyes are on the move. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player. But this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Howard. He makes the connection. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. The give out of the gun. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The running back has it. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11th.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Back to throw, it's Beck. He's going to take a shot. He's got it on the right. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Georgia 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run to the right. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the
bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, that is so good. There's not a lot of room to work over there on the sideline in the end zone, but he was able to control his body, catch the football, make sure he had a foot down inbounds. It doesn't get any better than that.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the back. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Card in the backfield. It's Henderson. At the 35, he's loose. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
For a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Wants to throw. It's back. Trying to get to it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And there is little that will send a home crowd into a frenzy like back-to-back sacks. Third and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Oh, he can't get it out of there. It's blocked. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
What a big-time play by the punt block team. Great job rushing the punter, understanding where he's trying to kick the football, getting your hand on it, and then how about the scoop and score and do the rest. Big-time special teams play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Georgia going up tempo. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. To throw, it's back. Getting some heat. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Wants to throw on second down. Looking for a huge play. Snags it inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and you're like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're bringing heat. Dances away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the move, it's Henderson. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Dropping back, it's Beck. Unloads it left. Got his man all by himself. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Lovett.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Looking to throw on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On the ground, it's Etienne. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. No huddle here for the offense.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How about that D coming up with a play like that? It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well. And they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
To the air, it's Howard. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Quarterback will audible. Comes out throwing on first down. Coming after it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a way.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Going deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to...
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You've got a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway.
Set to kick off.
He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to throw, it's Howard. They're trying to get to it. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. It wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
A first down for the offense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw, it's back. Quick strike complete. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
And the Dogs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to pass. It's Howard. He looks that one in nicely. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Ibuka. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He's going to pass. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With that score, Georgia 7, Ohio State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's Howard. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. Ripping through the defense. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty.
He uncorks one deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. You might have points, more points, more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep...
Oh, look out! He's at the 40. Busts through behind his pass. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for space. It's Judkins. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. A 3rd and long coming up here. Running back goes in motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll run it from the gun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Timeout, Georgia.
The Buckeyes looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Feeling some heat. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
From the gun, the ground game. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Beck. He finds his man. He's there to make the stop at the dead.
Second down pass.
Done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Lovett. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Georgia going up tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires to the middle. Picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He tries to take the top off. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Creates a little room. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Defense playing a bail technique. Back to pass, it's back. Makes his connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They keep attacking through the air. He took a hit as he threw it. Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
Well, I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Fair catch called for and made. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic beam, and he can't escape, and down he goes. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Howard. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Bringing it back, it's Lovett. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Defense in press coverage. They give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires it down the seam. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Going for it this close to his own end zone. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they gambled in their own.